Please describe your job title and primary duties.
As a manager, my duties are to, make schedules for employees. So I'll sit up there and I'll create your weekly schedule for you so you know what times you have to come to work and what time you have to leave. I also have to do deposits. So I might have to go to the bank, drop off money. That was back then. I have to drop off the money, count the money, pick up the money. I'm also in control of labor, so it's just making sure that the business could at least make a profit that day. If we got more people on the schedule that we did not need, that means the business wasn't making a profit that day. Too many people working, so I was making sure labor was under control. I had to make sure that the store was up to the par as far as criticals. They're called criticals, so you do a critical walk, and that's just to make sure that all foods and everything is meeting its correct temperature, employees are dressed properly, groomed correctly, smiles, and ready to work.
What was the work environment like?
The Taco Bell work environment for me was an awesome experience. Like I said, I really enjoyed the people I work with. If you go into any business and you talk to people and you treat them the way you like them to talk and treat to you, any place you work at could be a great experience for you. It was pretty great. It's comfortable. I worked with a great group of people.
Please describe the application and interview process.
Well, back then, not like today where you have to go online and fill out applications. Back then, you could just walk in and fill out an application. With Taco Bell, I actually got that job through an open interview that they had going on. So I just walked in, filled out the application, talked with the hiring manager, and it's all about selling yourself. So the first thing you got to know how to do in life, to me, is be able to sell yourself. If you could sell yourself, you could have just about any job you need to have or want to have. At least that's how I feel.
What questions did the interviewer ask during the job interview?
So they ask you questions like, can you add? They ask you questions like, are you great, friendly oriented? So are you great with talking with people? How do you handle angry or disgruntled employees or customers, because you get both. They ask you how well are you at being able to, looking for a good word for it, but okay, so just for example, if I have a customer that is unsatisfied or unhappy with the order that they received and they took too long, it's just about how would you handle that? What would you do to please that customer? Because what you don't want is someone to call corporate. So it's all about, they ask you questions on what would you do to please the customer? How do you please a customer? And what would you do to make sure a customer is happy if they're unhappy?
How were you notified that you received the job?
Well, that day I was notified that by the end of my interview, I myself was hired. They let me know I was hired. It seemed like I would be a great fit. I started immediately. Immediately for me meant the next day. They get you in there pretty quickly if they like what they hear.
What other advice would you give to a job seeker looking to gain employment?
Or the advice I would give if you're seeking for Taco Bell employment is go in there with a positive attitude. Feel great about any job or any position you're applying for. If you started off with a great positive attitude, you will get all that back, because Taco Bell most definitely bump you up or advance you. They give you advanced opportunities very quickly if you do very well.